Hello, we're gonna try out something new here I just got. Let's see, my hair's all screwed up. It's late at night, I've been messing around today. But I got this thing, cold brew coffee maker. I like iced coffee now. So I do a lot of iced coffee, and instead of the ice melting down the coffee melting down my ice, turning it watery, I'm gonna try to make cold brewed coffee. And you have to have some time, but I have this 64-ounce container. I'm gonna fill this up, and first time doing it, but if it works, I can put it in another container, smaller container, and put it in my fridge in the truck and have cold coffee every day instead of using water and ice, because I have a nice container that'll keep it cold for 24 hours. So you're gonna play along with me. Instructions is insert the filter into the jar. All right, insert this container into here. Approximately 2 cups of coffee per 64 ounce. 1 for the 32, I'm not doing that. So I'm gonna finish off this coffee. And it says 2 cups, but we're gonna make it stronger than 2 cups. Try and finish this canister off, which we'll probably be able to do. This one's the Mickey D's coffee. It's been sitting here a while because I haven't had a coffee maker in a long time. I've been making single cups of coffee for myself. Yeah, we're gonna finish this off. So it's asking for 2 cups. This is almost 1 cup. And we're gonna take the new one, which is chock full of nuts. This coffee's been around for since the 20s, and it's really good coffee. All right, we're gonna take that, and we're gonna do a 2nd cup. Because we're doing, oh my goodness, I should have used a funnel. A funnel is a good idea. All right, we'll put the funnel out, and we're gonna do a little bit more. We did 2 cups. I'm gonna do about 2.5. As you can see now, the funnel is much better. If it'll go through. Nope. Coffee is actually too thick to go through there. So, here's the half. 2.5 cups of coffee we're gonna use for 64, which makes it nice and strong. So we poured 2.5 cups of coffee into there. And then, next I'm gonna pour cold water over the coffee to fill the jar, ensuring not to fill the jars next. Okay, now we're gonna fill this up to the 64, let's see, the 64 ounces right here, and to the coffee. We're gonna fill this all the way up. You can see the coffee coming out now. Also, I remember this, be sure to use the larger, thicker coffee, because thin coffee will go right through this filter, is what some people said. So beware of that. The water level may decrease after a few minutes. Add more water. It looks good to me. Leave the coffee maker to steep at room temperature for 12 to 24 hours, or in the refrigerator. I'll put it in the fridge for 24 hours. Then remove the basket and dispose of the grounds. Adjust the coffee with water and milk and all that. So, cold brew coffee. Here's our cold brew coffee. We're gonna take the top. This one came with 2 tops. One here like this, and one that looks exactly the same, but it has a handle if you're gonna pour it. I'm not gonna pour it because I'm gonna be putting it in another container. So I'm gonna use this one here. Put it nice and tight. There. And just let it seep. for 24 hours. So tomorrow we'll finish this up and we'll see how good the coffee brewing was. This also comes with this nice brush, so when I clean it tomorrow, we're gonna take this and then I can clean the filter with it deep inside to get the coffee grounds out. It's a Home Hero cold brew coffee maker, and I will put a link in the description. The top with the handle, that's an on-the-go lid if I want to carry it and carry my coffee with me. But I don't need to do that because I have this container, which is spill proof, because with the top, comes with 2 straws and a little cleaner for the straw. You can see here. The 2 straws, I don't know why they put that little plastic on for people that don't want their mouth touching metal, but there's a metal and a plastic straw. And this top, this is waterproof, but you can see here, they have it where it can be closed, and you can do a little bit to sip or put the straw in, or you can go all the way if you want to really gulp it. So that's that. And then when you put it in, the trick is you don't just snap it on like the old tops. You have to give it a little twist. And put it on and twist. And now it's leak proof. It won't leak at all. This is a 40 ounce. It holds water, cold water for 24 hours. It'll do hot for 12 or 14 hours, which is more than anybody needs. But I fill this up full of iced coffee and it lasts me all day, and then I put it in the fridge because it's going to be the next day I'm going to still be drinking it. Or I could go to Love's and fill this baby up for free every day, you know. So if there's a Love's by, I put the hot coffee and I put my ice in, which is the other way. That's why I'm doing this cold brew, because it's going to taste better and stronger and more like real good iced coffee. So I have this, I'll put that in the link. This is my old one. It doesn't have a handle. The handle's really nice. I mean, it is. And this one, okay, I have the audio, I have my Instamic, links in the description. Instamic I'm using. And we're gonna get the coffee because it's been, how long has it been? Not 24 hours, about 22 hours. It's at nighttime, so when I do the coffee, I'm gonna only take a sip, but I'm gonna test it out and we'll see. So this is our coffee. This is what I was using, this cold brew machine here, or cold brew thing here. And we're gonna check that out and see what was next, because this was my first cup of coffee first cold brew I've done. So we left it in there for about 22 hours. Steeping is complete. We're going to remove the filter basket from the jar and dispose of the grounds. So here we go. Woo-wee. It's definitely cold. See how it smells. It smells really good. I'm hoping that this container is, it took a lot of water. Wow. Or it took a lot out. Look, it went from 64 to probably about 58, something like that. Doesn't look like any grounds came out. So I'm gonna dump this once I get the rest of my fluid out. So I guess you can fill it up all the way to the neck. Remember, we filled it about here because this thing just took a lot in there. It's nice because I don't see any grounds in my coffee. So cold brew, it's gonna probably more flavorful. And they also give me this brush that I can clean this thing with. If I wanted to carry it, but I'm gonna put this in another container. I'm gonna actually put this in a cran grape container, which is also 64 ounces, and it fits perfectly in my refrigerator in the truck. You can see what that looks like in there. So it got most of it out. So it's going to be just a little bit of scrubbing to get that. I usually put this much cream, this much half and half, not really milk, but half and half. But this time I'm going to drink it black so I can taste the richness. Coffee with ice always waters it down. So you end up putting more coffee, you put more ice, and it waters it down even more. So now we're gonna try straight black. And this was a little bit of the McDonald's and most of the chock full of nuts. It smells like coffee, really great. It's strong, cold brew. Oh yeah. And it's not bitter. It's really good. This will last me probably about 2 weeks. I'm going to be in the truck for about 4 weeks, so I could make 2 of them, but one's going to be good, and I won't have to spend the $5 on that Walmart iced coffee thing. I can make my own. So I might make another one of these before I leave. It's really good black. It's strong. It's strong. I can taste the strong coffee. This is the cold brew coffee. Cold brew. Good bunch of coffee. It's going to last me probably about 2 weeks because I put half coffee, maybe, and this is strong, so I'm going to probably put some water in with it, some ice cubes, some creamer, some half and half. It'll last me a good while. So this is it, cold brew, and it's better than ice and coffee because it waters down the coffee. Here, 2 cups would be probably plenty, and you can fill it up with more water, fill it up more towards the top up here. But I will put the link in the description. If you like cold coffee, like most Florida people do and I do, and don't want to spend $7 or $8 at that name brand place, make your own. Put some cream in there, put some flavor in there, put some vanilla in there. Milk, instead of milk, do half and half, which makes it more full. I recommend getting one of these cold brew. It's delicious. I say go for it.